Throughout history, there have been extraordinary events that challenge our understanding of the physical world and blur the lines between science and faith. Among these, Eucharistic miracles stand out as some of the most intriguing and controversial phenomena. These occurrences, revered by millions of Catholics worldwide, are said to be moments when the bread used in Holy Communion physically transforms into human flesh and blood. The concept of transubstantiation, the belief that the bread and wine used in the Eucharist become the body and blood of Jesus Christ, is central to Catholic doctrine. However, Eucharistic miracles take this belief a step further, presenting tangible, visible changes that defy scientific explanation. One of the most famous Eucharistic miracles occurred in Lanciano, Italy, in the 8th century. According to accounts, a monk who had been doubting the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist was celebrating Mass when the host suddenly changed into flesh and the wine into blood. What makes this miracle particularly compelling is that the transformed elements have been preserved to this day and have undergone scientific examination. In 1970, a team of scientists conducted a thorough investigation of the Lanciano miracle. Their findings were astonishing. The flesh was identified as human cardiac tissue, specifically from the myocardium, or heart wall. The blood was found to be real human blood, type AB, which is the same blood type found on the Shroud of Turin. Perhaps most remarkably, the flesh and blood showed no signs of preservatives, yet they had remained intact for over 1,200 years. Another well-documented Eucharistic miracle took place in Buenos Aires, Argentina, in 1996. A consecrated host was found on the ground and placed in water to dissolve, as is the custom. However, days later, it had transformed into a bloody substance. The Archbishop at the time, who later became Pope Francis, ordered scientific investigation of the host. The results, released in 2006, revealed that the substance was indeed human tissue, containing white blood cells and other markers of living flesh. The tissue was identified as that of the myocardium, consistent with the findings in Lanciano. Remarkably, the cells showed signs of trauma and were still alive when the samples were taken. These are just two examples among dozens of reported Eucharistic miracles throughout history. While skeptics argue that such events can be explained by natural phenomena or even deliberate fraud, the Catholic Church maintains a rigorous process for investigating and authenticating these miracles. The Church's approach to Eucharistic miracles is one of cautious reverence. Not every claim is accepted, and thorough investigations are conducted before any official recognition is granted. The Church sees these events not as a necessary proof of faith, but as extraordinary signs that reinforce the belief in the real presence of Christ in the Eucharist. For believers, these miracles serve as powerful affirmations of their faith. They view them as tangible evidence of the supernatural, bridging the gap between the physical and spiritual realms. The preservation of these miracles, some for centuries, adds to their mystique and perceived significance. However, it's important to note that belief in these miracles is not required for Catholic faith. The Church teaches that the miracle of transubstantiation occurs at every Mass, regardless of any visible changes. Eucharistic miracles are seen as rare, special occurrences that highlight this ever-present mystery. The intersection of faith and science in these events raises fascinating questions. While scientific investigations have provided some extraordinary findings, they have not conclusively proven or disproven the miraculous nature of these occurrences. This leaves room for ongoing debate and exploration. As we conclude our exploration of Eucharistic miracles, we're left with a profound sense of mystery. These events challenge our understanding of the physical world and invite us to consider possibilities beyond our current scientific knowledge. Whether viewed through the lens of faith or skepticism, Eucharistic miracles continue to captivate and intrigue, serving as a reminder of the enduring human quest to understand the unknown and connect with the divine.